Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all already know who this is. This is Ron, the fucking Don. Now, today, I want to talk about how the U.S. sanctions on Russia affects the American consumer. Because it's a very big deal to the American consumer and the global markets. Now, as y'all heard, according to Bloomberg News and Reuters and other news sources, that these sanctions on Russia has caused a big deal, a big spike in oil prices. Not only in oil prices, but food prices as well. Because Russia is like the number 3 producer, world's largest producer of fertilizer, potash, and such. So it's not just a ban on importing oil from Russia, but it's also a ban on importing the materials that we use to make our food, that the farmers use to grow their food as well. Now, if you was going to put sanctions on Russia, we should have did that a long time ago, like back when Trump was the president, or even before that, back when the U.S. was the number 1 producer of oil, back when we was oil drilling and making our own oil before Joe Biden put sanctions on the oil producers to stop drilling on federal lands. Long before that, we should have been put sanctions on Russian oil if that's what we were going to do, and looking at it from a U.S. NATO perspective. But now, since we put sanctions on Russia, now it's going to affect. It already caused a spike in oil prices already as is. Now, the American consumer is going to have to pay more for gas and oil. So we have to pay more to heat our homes. I mean, thank God winter's about to be over, because damn, winter, if this would have happened earlier on during the winter time, it would have been a big deal. We would have been paying like double the price to heat our homes and use natural gas for our stoves and ovens and such, and electricity as well. So yeah, this is a big deal to the global markets. You know, so sanctions don't really hurt the government, but it really hurts the civilization and the people. So now we sit in Russia to the arms of China. So in other words, U.S. sanctions on Russia does not hurt them, does not cause as much damage as we think it would cause. We sending them to the arms of Russia. To the arms of China, which they supply with natural gas to rely on them more. Now they're going to integrate into their payment system called Union Pay. So, and not only that, it's doing the UAE, the United Arab Estates, Saudi Arabia as such, a big favor. So now, since we put sanctions on Russia, we giving the UAE and Saudi Arabia the green light to monopolize the oil industry, the oil markets. But now they're going to raise their prices per barrel even more. Now, some liberal economists say that's why we should transition to green, renewable energy. Now, I'm starting to see their point now. But that don't negate the fact that now we have to do more oil drilling here in America. We gotta drill more oil. Unfortunately, we have no choice but to drill more oil. Either do that or keep going to Saudi Arabia to lower the prices of oil something that Biden has been doing but hasn't worked. So now oil drilling, now that's going to set us back a few years now, because it takes time to oil drill. Even though Biden, after he issued a moratorium on oil drilling on federal land, even though he gave out licenses to start oil drilling again, it's going to take time to drill oil. Now it's going to take time to drill oil, and so now we're going to have no choice but to go to Saudi Arabia and Iran for oil, to our enemies for oil, which is ass backwards. So once again, Joe Biden has put us into a deeper hole that's going to be hard for us to come out of. But hey, Biden, he wants to appeal to and please the Green New Deal climate activists and stuff, something that has gotten us nowhere, and they're kind of ass backwards if you ask me. But hey, that's what the liberal agenda, that's what they do, that's what the liberals do when it comes to climate change. They're so stuck up on climate change that they forgot that we need oil and natural gas for the basic essentials that we use in our everyday lives. But they forget that. But I guess now, during crisis, now they wake up and they realize that we need oil and natural gas for our basic essentials. But yeah, but this goes to show how much damage that this Russia and Ukraine war has caused us. Another crisis that Joe Biden has made worse. But yeah, anyway, that's my 2 cents of it, and that'll be all for my video, and I will catch y'all in my next video. All right? Peace.